everybody and welcome to the channel Bob Sales this times next year. So in today's video let's talk metaverse and let's talk layoffs. So I think first we'll start with Meta themselves. Meta have a new round of layoffs which follows the ones that announced in November. This already affected 11,000 workers, which is roughly 13% of Meta's overall staff. As of March the 14th, Meta actually sacked another 10,000 employees. Obviously Meta's parent company Facebook also will be feeling the cuts, with 5,000 unfilled positions being wiped altogether. But with all that, Meta still continues to spend billions of dollars developing virtual reality and obviously augmented reality, with the plans of using it to create their own metaverse. Now the company's Reality Labs division that's actually tasked with creating the metaverse in 2002 actually lost 13.7 billion out of 2 billion revenue. So I think you'll agree that's definitely a big loss. But wait, there's more.
But wait! There's more!
Disney announced big plans for layoffs. Not only that, they're shutting down their metaverse plans for the foreseeable future. CEO Bob Iger, who said his company will begin laying off staff starting this week. The first of 3 rounds is expected of cuts. Following the announcement in February, they'll be losing 7,000 jobs. In a memo to staff, Bob Iger said the layoffs would come in 3 waves. The first round will begin this week and the managers will soon start to notify everyone affected. A second larger round layoff will take place in April. This of course is due to affect several thousand people. A third round of layoffs will also occur before the beginning of the summer to reach the company's planned goal of eliminating 7,000 jobs. Now some of the very first cuts was Disney's very own metaverse division. Now the sector itself only actually had 50 employees, so it does seem that the biggest competitor we thought we might have had actually only had 50 employees working on their metaverse. Nonetheless, they have all been fired, with Disney's plans of a metaverse on the hold. So the layoffs actually follow Bob Iger's return to Disney in November, after the company fired the other Bob as their leader. He said the metaverse would be the next way to take the magic into the next frontier, but in turn has been replaced by the other Bob. And yes, I know there's a lot of Bobs floating around today. Now being from the VV background, we know of Bob Iger, and in fact it was celebrated as he was reinstated. He actually helped bring some of the NFTs what we know today into existence. That being said, he has replaced the other CEO that was all about the metaverse and has actually decided to make the layoffs, even though he believed in the space also. So I'm not sure what you take from that. So I think my thoughts on the situation, I think Disney shutting down its metaverse is defo a plus for VV. This should definitely help with interoperability and stuff like that. This might actually mean it's easier to get an IP Disney World. It also means that maybe if they were holding stuff back for their metaverse, maybe they won't hold it back anymore. And I do think this will help Disney work more with veveverse in making the veveverse vision come true. Now the bad sign, I think you can find it all the way throughout this article, is the cost. As we can see, Meta made huge losses. Maybe Iger didn't want to take the same risk. So after Meta losing nearly $14 billion, maybe Bob took another look and thought, is it worth the money? So if it is really that costly for Meta and Disney to build, has VV bitten off more than they can chew? And will we ever see any more development other than the house in Q1? So I'm going to leave you with them questions. Feel free to comment below and let me know your thoughts.
This is what a model should work. Oh, I am. I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money. This town deserves a better class of criminal. And I'm gonna give it to them. Tell your men they work for me now. This is my city.
Of course, like and subscribe or Chuck will eat you. If you haven't already, go check my Helix Metaverse video out. That's a really good metaverse, really good project. Of course, do not miss the potions today because that is a very important drop. So as always, I've been your host, Bob Sales. This time next year, we will be millionaires. A peace.